whole lot of reasons that attract me to it. Being around other men in the environment we're in a really safe environment where I can share and be open and vulnerable with other men is something that I know no other place that I can do that. So that's really special. I know I'm not judged here. I can be very much me. So what I do in my professional career is almost irrelevant. And so I guess it's around me being able to explore and find out things for myself and reflect in this really safe environment. So there's a whole lot of stuff that comes out of this for me. I mean, I certainly know that over the years there's been some transformation around me. So there are things that happen for me internally that I reflect on, think about how I can change myself, be a better person, engage with people in different ways. And I guess that then manifests itself in how I do actually engage with people out there back in the real world. So there's a lot of stuff around that. You know, I'm a father, so I have 3 kids, 17, 16, 15, a daughter and 2 boys. I've got a wife I've been married to for 18 years. And, you know, she's an amazing lady. We have a really good relationship. I get along well with my kids. But there's always stuff. And there's stuff we have to deal with. And a lot of that for me is around how I deal with stuff. So part of the beauty of being down here is I get a chance to, I guess, open the reflect and share. And I get some feedback out of that. And I also think that there's, you know, I'm giving a little bit too. By being part of this, you're giving back to the other men that come here. And every man has a different story. And there are times when I've just wept with some of the stories that I hear, and I'm touched by some of the things that men share, and I feel absolutely blessed. You know, I feel like I've led a pretty blessed and charmed life by comparison. So to be part of that, selfishly, it's a nice way of reflecting and going, well, my life's pretty good. My wife's she's actually a nurse. She works in the sort of mental health area, and she jokingly says, off you go for your kumbaya weekend. But she knows it's the best thing for me. She absolutely acknowledges that it's a great thing for me. She understands that, you know, this is my time away to do stuff. So I think if you were to have her here, ask her now, she'd say, yeah, absolutely. Paul's a better person for having done what he's done. You know, he's a better dad and he's a better person generally. And I mean, I know even in my work environment, there are things that I've taken out of the men's work that I've done down here and taken some of those things back into the real world. And it's helped me deal with stuff so much better in situations, in work with other people. So totally. So yeah, absolutely. I think people would say Paul's a better person because of it. You know, it's a hard life out there, I think, for men. Men carry lots of stuff and men aren't very good at sharing. I jokingly laugh with my wife. I say, you're on the phone chatting with your friends, gas bagging again with your friends. But I actually, under that, I'm saying that women are great because they're really good at doing that. They talk, and men don't do that. I think we're really bad at expressing our feelings, at sharing, being vulnerable, we're busy, you know, quite often men are the breadwinners. That's changing, but traditionally we've been out, we go out, you know, we're busy with our jobs, we've got kids, life gets really busy and we don't have those avenues to be able to do that. So I absolutely think that we need to talk about this more. It needs to be out there in the public and men need to be made aware there are avenues and there are alternatives to some of the sad alternatives that men feel they have to take. I think it's really important for men to start to find their identity, but how do you do that? It's almost you have to be there to experience. And there's something incredibly magic that happens when you've got a group of 80 or so men being vulnerable in a really safe environment, doing the work they do. You cannot explain it. We're actually just normal people doing stuff in this nice, safe, facilitated way. And really, they're people that actually say, I want to improve myself. You know, I want to be better and I want to be in the company of good men doing what we do.